Welcome to another installment of our Around the World videos. Today I'm going to talk to you about our 55th International Symposium on Microelectronics, which was held October 3rd through 6th, 2022 in Boston. My name is Beth Keser, and I am currently the IMAPS president, and I would like to thank our general chairs who are in charge of this event. That includes our past general chair, Mac Kulkarni from Texas Instruments, our current general chair and my colleague, Sandeep Zane, and our general chair-elect who will be general chair next year in San Diego, Suresh Jayaraman from Amcor. I had the pleasure to kick off this year's event at our IMAPS member business meeting on Tuesday morning, and I was able at that time to thank our exhibitors, the track chairs and session chairs, our keynote speakers, such as Lionel Kimmerling, a professor from MIT who spoke on co-packaging of optics, as well as Dr. Ando Fay, who came from Germany to present on automotive MEMS. I'd also like to thank our attendees, our executive council, and of course the staff who helped to put on a great event, including our executive director, Brian Sheeman. Our mission statement has been slightly updated and modernized, but has the same intent as always, that we will steer the community associated with microelectronics packaging, interconnect, and assembly by providing channels for communicating, educating, and interacting within academia, industry, and government. I also want to thank our Executive Council members specifically. This page shares our officers, which includes our President-elect, Erica Folk from Northrop Grumman. She will be our president starting next year at the symposium in San Diego. And Erica runs our directors, who are going to be shown on the next slide. So she meets monthly with them to make sure that they're adding value to IMAPS and our membership on a daily basis. Our past president, Rich Rice, who's currently retired and in charge of our international liaison committee, as well as our awards committee, our VP of technology, who looks at what roadmap of technologies we should bring to our events, and do we need new events? Should we sunset old events? That's John Ade from Amcor. Our VP of marketing, Jim Haley, who's at EMD Electronics, who was in charge of the motion to update our mission, and he does various marketing improvements with the IMAPS on a daily basis. And of course, our treasurer, Dr. Dan Kruger, he's at Honeywell, and he has really done a remarkable job as treasurer this past year, given COVID-19 and switching our events back from virtual to face-to-face. Our secretary is Eric Hanger, who's DuPont Electronic and Imaging, and he takes care of all our documentation and has updated our bylaws this year, as well as our employee handbook. And then our executive director, who's a non-voting member of the council, but still very important, Brian Sheeman, who everybody should know is at every event doing all our logistics, as well as coordinating the day-to-day from the IMAPS headquarters office. Then we have our executive council directors. We have Professor Doug Hopkins from NC State, who's running our University Relations Committee, Curtis Vlinger from Amcor, who's running our membership outreach, Dr. Pat McCluskey from University of Maryland, who's in charge of our students, Jenny Shen from Meta, who is in charge of our foundation, Mark Gerber from ASE, who's in charge of education, and Chris Scanlon is uniquely poised in Switzerland, working for BESI, so he is also in charge of international relations. Our symposium was absolutely fabulous this year. I hope you were able to attend, but if you weren't able to attend, I'd like to tell you about it. We had 924 attendees, which is the largest since 2015. We had 146 non-members registered. So why is this important? This means when you register for one of our events, you become a member. So now that means by joining our IMAPS symposium in Boston, these 146 people are now new members of IMAPS. We had 20 technical sessions and a poster session, more than 100 speakers, 11 professional development courses, which were held on Monday. We had 5 keynotes from MIT, Bosch, NXP, Reliance, and analog devices. Our panel session was called Next Gen Millimeter Wave Packages, What Do We Need?, hosted by Jan Vardaman, who's a fixture at our IMAPS events for the past 5 years, if not 10 years. And then, of course, we had a DEI panel Monday night after our kickoff reception, hosted by Robin Davis from DECA. And our topic this year was equity versus equality in the workplace. And then on Tuesday night, after the technical sessions were over, AIMTech from Berlin, Germany, hosted a BU Photonics Center tour. And then Thursday, after our poster session, we also offered an MIT lab tour for those who are still in town. We had more than 90 exhibitors and a very full, very busy exhibit hall. So I was very proud of Brian and all the exhibitors who chose to come back face to face in Boston this year to have make this such a great event. There were many networking opportunities at IMAPS. We had a welcome reception Monday night. We have breakfast every morning, which is a great chance to sit down and talk to colleagues and catch up. We have coffee breaks in the morning and in the afternoon, and then, of course, lunches every day. I want to thank our sponsors. ASE is our premier sponsor, and then all the other sponsors listed here on the right for lunch, keynote, coffee breaks, DEI, posters, and our official industry partner, 3D Insights. And I'd like to welcome everyone to our international events held throughout Europe, in Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, as well as our workshop on advanced packaging for medical microelectronics, which will be held in San Diego again this year, as well as it is co-located with a workshop on wire bonding in San Diego at the same time. Since I live in San Diego, I would love to attend. And I will also be at the Device Packaging Conference in 2023, always in Phoenix, always in March. And then after that, we have our trifecta, where we have 3 co-located conferences, CICMT, High 10, and our new Power Conference, all in Albuquerque. EMPC, our IMAPS Europe conference, will be in Cambridge in September in 2023. And then our IMAPS Symposium will be back here in San Diego in October of 2023. And then back in Boston in September and October of 2024. And I hope to see you all at the 19th International Conference and Exhibition on Device Packaging in Fountain Hills, Arizona, March 13th through 16th, 2023. We're accepting abstracts now. And I encourage you not only to go to the conference, which is in Phoenix, Arizona, in a lovely time of year where we have many events outside, lunches, coffee breaks, and evening receptions, but also there's a golf outing on Thursday after the conference ends. It's a best ball scramble type of an event. It benefits our foundation, which gives student awards to future IMAPS members. And I did my first golf outing in Boston this year, and it was a lot of fun. I haven't golfed in a while, but it turned out okay for everybody. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you next time.